2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The first round of the Norwood Invitational is about to start. Welcome, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group today, and John McCarthy is on the course as well. We're about to find out who's going to go low today. It's all coming up right here. An exciting day on 2K Sports. Let's get down to the first hole. As we begin our coverage of this week's event, it's a good time to check in with Henny Koyak because we've been hearing about a rivalry heating up between our featured player and Rose Zhang.
Andrew, in the lead up to this match, there have been so many words exchanged that I never could have imagined. Who would want to get into a rivalry with Rose Zhang? Not only is she the nicest player on tour, she's one of the most talented.
Thank you, Henny. Looking forward to seeing how this rookie fares against Rose Zhang. That is going to work. This shot from about 110 yards away. Okay, that's going to play. We've got 18 feet to the cup. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Good looking stroke right here.
Getting better.
Oh, not there. What a putt. The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Nice, solid opening hole right there.
Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. He is in a tie for second. Let's go to the par 3 second.
Nothing like getting punched right in the jaw early in your round. Big bunker fronting this green. You got a little pot bunker there on the right-hand side. The green sits up above the tee just a little bit. Lots of elevation, lots of fall-offs. And whatever you do, please don't be long. Don't go swimming.
Time now for the third.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Just a little work to do for bogey. And after that hole, he'll drop to 1 over for the event. Teeing off here on the third.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively. The tempo there was exquisite.
Well, that's what you think about, getting up and down and saving par. For more, we send it down to John.
Hello, Andrew. I'm down here checking out Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 4th.
For birdie. And now back to even par for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And we're on the tee of the par 4 4th hole.
Difficult tee shot right here. You've got water way left, but you got a bunker that runs all the way down the left-hand side of this hole. Small little bunker there in the middle of the fairway, but not really reachable. From the second shot, it's a pretty flat, generous, open area that you can run your golf ball up and onto, but anything out to the right-hand side will run off into a low area.
Rich, she is so fun to watch week in, week out. Rose Zhang is really taking over the sport.
It's amazing how seamless the transition was from college golf to professionals. And there is no stopping her right now from what it seems like on the outside looking in. She really is an extraordinary golfer.
Caddy tells us this is a 9-iron. That was just a few inches away from perfection. Time now to go down to the course, and John has an update.
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 5th.
Needs this putt to save par. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead.
The 5th is a par 3, but there's, again, more challenges up there near that surface.
Once again, this green is raised up, so anything missing out to the left-hand side will find a low area. Also, a pretty significant spine running diagonally through this green. Trying to get it on the right section of the screen is pretty challenging.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
That was a thing of beauty.
Fantastic approach, right at it. Rose Zhang is having a word with her caddy after that shot. Not sure if it's related or not, but the rivalry seems to be heating up here.
The 6th hole, a par 5, but is it gettable in 2?
Not really. This is a long par 5 here. Best played, I think, as a 3-shotter. Anything out to the right-hand side off the tee is just fine. But this is where it gets a little interesting. Do you lay it up short of this bunker here, or do you try and fit it in between those two right there? A decision must be made, and from there, that'll determine whether or not you can be aggressive for your 3rd shot, or you have to be a little on the conservative side.
Well, she was a popular star in the amateur ranks, a college star as well, but she's quickly become a star in the women's game, hasn't she? Rose Zhang continues to shine out here on tour.
Making the transition from great amateur player to winning on the LPGA Tour, it's not. She makes it look seamless, which is absolutely not the case. And very few in the game are actually able to do that. And I think if you look in the history of it, only the greats are able to make that transition from amateur game to professional game and not be bothered by it at all. And she looks to be one of those players. I'm looking forward to seeing how her career progresses. She's going to be one of the greats.
Just one off the lead after that hole.
And now teeing off on this par 4.
Yeah, you've got to hug it down the left-hand side as best you can to avoid being blocked out by some large trees down the right. From there, slightly downhill for your 2nd shot to a green that's protected by water and bunkers everywhere.
Ooh, that was unfortunate, to say the least.
John, what's going on out there?
Hello, Andrew. I'm down here checking out Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 8th.
This one will not be easy. That was just a little off target.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Just missed. And a tap in left for par. Here's a look at the way things stand. Our featured player is in a tie for 2nd. Over to number 8. It's a par 3.
And again, you've got another raised green that's surrounded by a large bunker out to the right and a small. Pretty strong from back to front, making that front pin oh so much more difficult.
5-iron on the way. That's unfortunate.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Oh, that looked good. On the green, but a different area code. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
This starts on a really good line. And that's a pretty good putt from that distance. Okay, we're done with that hole. And after that, he is moving down the leaderboard. We finish up the opening 9 with a par 5. This tee shot is looking good so far. This is about a 230-yard shot. Just 2 strokes off the lead. Three iron on the way. Let's go down to John on the course for an update.
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 10th.
Time to get back to live play. Sitting at 1 under. Time now for the 4th shot. Only 2 back of the lead. So close. All right, here we are with a par opportunity. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This one pretty much looks like it's going right to left.
That putt goes in for par. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Let's see what happens here on the 10th.
Premium on accuracy here as bunkers are down the right-hand side and just a little small one down the left to get your attention. From there, for the first time, we don't have any hazards around this green, but don't let that fool you. It drops off on all sides.
I think he likes the looks of this one. What a beautiful shot here into number 10. And now a great look at birdie.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
And it drops. That's the 4th birdie of the day. Here's a look at the leaderboard. He is in 2nd place. Hideki Matsuyama out in front.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron. That's inside the house of opportunity.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a 2nd in a row here.
Let's return to live play now. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
A par putt awaits. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities. Luke, that's a stonking drive.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Hey, that's a chance. And that will drop from the edge of the green. Oh, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look. And as we check in with the standings, they're currently sharing the lead with Hideki Matsuyama.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And Rich, now that we're at the 13th, it's finally dawned on me that this is a golf course where you don't want to spray it.
Look, this is a drivable par 4 here, but if you're going to find the surface with your driver, you're a better man than I am. Just lay it up out to the right-hand side and take a wedge. Find the surface here in 2. Runoffs everywhere on this short but challenging hole.
That's a shame. Got a little bit too much of that one. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
This one started out on a good line. What a putt that was. And that will take him to 5 under. He's currently sitting in second. The 14th at Emery Beach is a par 4 that looks like there's some width there, but you still need to put the ball in the right positions.
It's got a little width to it. You want to favor the right-hand side, but avoiding that bunker, obviously. From there, your second shot, a forced carry over another large bunker, but this time into a green that's slightly user-friendly with golf balls feeding in from the right-hand side.
This is beautiful to watch.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Oh, wow. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
We've hit the par 4, 15th hole. Wow, cannot hit it much farther than that. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
That is the... Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he has broken the tie and has the outright lead. Now to 16, it's a par 3. Going with pitching wedge here.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Staring down a very long putt here.
This one to save par.
Henny, how tricky is this one?
This is a big old left-to-righter.
So close. Right now it's 7 under par. Currently leading this event. I think we're lucky that one stopped where it did. 3 feet to the cup. Ouch, that's a double bogey for our leader. Currently in first place on the leaderboard is Hideki Matsuyama. Here's the second on 17. Setting up in the greenside rough. Come on. Needs this to drop to save par. Moving along. As we move on to the next hole, our leader is Hideki Matsuyama. The 18th and final hole is a par 5.
If you are going to go for this green in 2, you better be sure about what you are doing. A long par 5, most of the players just a 3-shotter. You want to lay up into a very narrow area right there, but the third shot, though, to a pretty inviting green, it must be said, but accuracy, as always, distance control, as always, imperative.
This is on a fantastic line. This putt, and we'll have a new co-leader. Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Let's see if this one turns left. Oh, I thought that was going down. A 3-footer coming up. And a birdie to finish on 18. Rich, as you know, you can't win the tournament in the first round, but you can certainly lose it. I'd say it was a good day for our featured player.
It was a solid day all around, wasn't it? Really kept themselves in this tournament with 3 rounds to go.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Okay, time now for round 2 of the Norwood Invitational. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you today. Our current leader is sitting at 12 under as we get things underway. Let's get down to the first hole. That might be the best swing of the day. Second shot here at 1.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
This putt left for birdie. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. He is in a tie for second. We've made our way to a par 3.
Nothing like getting punched right in the jaw early in your round. Big bunker fronting this green. You got a little pot bunker there on the right-hand side. The green sits up above the tee just a little bit. Lots of elevation, lots of fall-offs. And whatever you do, please don't be long. Don't go swimming.
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. John has the latest from the grounds.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets it set here for her next shot on the 16th.
This has eyes for the hole.
The distance left on this putt is 17 feet.
This for a birdie run.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I've got it going just a tiny bit left here.
Looking better.
Great putt there for birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
As we check the leaderboard, our featured player is in second place. The tee shot at 3.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
This appears to be a mistake. The ball is in the fairway bunker.
Not quite going to be as easy to birdie this one today as it was yesterday.
That one will not settle on the green.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
This one needs to stay out of that rough ahead.
Oh, almost had it. Needs this one for bogey.
Looks good.
There's a bogey, and it's on to the next.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Here's a look at the way things stand. Our featured player is in a tie for second. This hole is a par 4.
Difficult tee shot right here. You've got water way left, but you got a bunker that runs all the way down the left-hand side of this hole. Small little bunker there in the middle of the fairway, but not really reachable. From the second shot, It's a pretty flat, generous, open area that you can run your golf ball up and onto, but anything out to the right-hand side will run off into a low area.
That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. Let's see what Rose Zhang can do.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, so close.
All right, let's get back to the action. This putt would move the score to 8 under par. Henny is greenside.
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Looking good.
There's a birdie, and that's just what the doctor ordered after bogey on the previous hole.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Oh, that was flushed. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, that's a handy shot. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Could it be? Okay, time to return to the action. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. The 6th hole is a par 5.
Long par 5, only the biggest hitters in the game have any hope of reaching it. Most players electing to play it as a 3-shotter. The layup area does get a little interesting. Either you lay it up well back or you challenge the layup into a narrow little area bisected by 2 bunkers. If you do that, it definitely then becomes a birdie opportunity.
Well, this would be a big birdie here. Good putt to make.
And from long range here.
Come on. Oh, what a bonus. Currently 9 under for the event.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
Most demanding tee shot on the golf course by a wide margin. You've got to lay it up down the left-hand side as close to the water as you can to avoid being blocked out by those trees on the right. Second shot is downhill to a green that is deep in length, not particularly wide, so you find the surface, better make sure you hit it the right distance.
I thought it was going to hang on, but nope.
That is a wonderful shot out of the rough. There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. Now to Rose Zhang.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list. She has got to like the look of this one. I know I do.
This putt is from 9 feet away.
This for a birdie.
Ooh, that was close. That one drops. Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Massive gaping bunker down the right-hand side, and just a small little pot bunker there on the left. Again, raised green, not much to it. It does tilt pretty good from back to front. Front hole locations awfully challenging.
This is a 5-iron. That's a really nice shot. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. That was close. This one from 4 feet away. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. Teeing off here at the 9th. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with his next shot. It wasn't very good.
Trying to get to 11 under par with this putt. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
Oh. This putt for a birdie. He gets that one to drop. That's his 5th birdie of the day. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Premium on accuracy here off the tee. Dotted bunkers down the left, larger ones down the right, and for the first time we don't have any hazards around this green. But don't let that fool you. Look at that green. It looks like the hood of my '71 Super Beetle.
Oh, flex on that drive.
It's a green seeker.
Amazing approach into the 10th and a birdie putt on the way. This putt from 3 feet away. Another birdie. That's 6 now on the round.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
He's got it rolling now, 11 under par for the championship.
On the tee of the par 3 11th. Opting for the 5-iron. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. 20 feet to the hole.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And an outside chance here.
Got a chance here. Yes, what a putt. Currently 12 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Let's take a look at Rose Zhang, shall we? Oh, what about the... Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. Let's get back to it, shall we? Putt that. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
Nice hole, the last one, coming off that eagle. Let's see what's in store for us now. Oh, Luke, that was a stonker there.
Trying to get to 15 under now with this opportunity. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
And as we check the standings, our featured player is ahead by 3. The 14th is a par 4. Wow, that was just striped.
And that's just sneaked into the second cut of rough. Yeah, nice from the rough. I didn't see that outcome from that lie. That was great work.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And currently sitting in an impressive 16 under for the tournament.
Teeing off here on the 15th. I like that one. This is a 150-yard shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
This is a 9-iron on the way. Wow, another shot on the green. We've seen that a lot today.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
A short one left for par. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. This one is 13 feet out.
Putt is underway.
Put a circle on the scorecard. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is up by 5. Now to 17, a par 4.
Oh, I love this hole. Drivable par 4 if you need to, or if you want to. If not, just bail out to the right-hand side with just some sort of long iron. Next shot, just with a short wedge, but watch out for long and left as that water comes into play in a hurry.
Let's see what Rose Zhang can do.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
An opportunity to make birdie. All right, Henny, what do you see here?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Surely it's going to.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. The 18th hole is a par 5.
If you are going to go for this green in 2, you better be sure about what you are doing. A long par 5. Most of the players, just a 3-shotter. You want to lay up into a very narrow area right there. But the third shot, though, to a pretty inviting green, it must be said. But accuracy, as always, distance control, as always, imperative.
I bet you there's a lot of balls in that water. Just off the fairway in the first cut.
It's going to be challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. Setting up here with a long putt. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Well, this one starts off looking good. It's looking really good. And it drops in. The second round is in the books, and when you see the leaderboard, they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon. It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. The third round of the Norwood Invitational is coming your way next. I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for being with us on this beautiful day. And Rich, as we check the leaderboard at the start of this third round, our featured player is sitting on top.
Well, this is where everything starts to get a little bit real for these players now, isn't it? 36-hole lead. You're sitting on that lead with just 36 to go, and you're the hunted. This is going to be fun.
Let's go out to the first hole. That is an absolute missile. Second shot here on the first. Not a bad shot right there. Henny is right there.
This is a 12-footer here.
Right on line, but just misses. He's got this one for par. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Nothing like getting punched right in the jaw early in your round. Big bunker fronting this green. You got a little pot bunker there on the right-hand side. The green sits up above the tee just a little bit. Lots of elevation, lots of fall-offs. And whatever you do, please don't be long. Don't go swimming.
Really well done. Let's take a look at Brooke Henderson from earlier today.
Great touch here, Luke. Watch this.
We're back. Time to have more live play. This one is 5 feet away.
This is for birdie.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. And now teeing off on a par 4.
I wonder if he's going to try and attack this hole. He could definitely extend the lead if he plays it right. John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
This one greenside in the rough. This putt has a length of 15 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
I've got it going right to left here.
That putt goes in, and what a start for our featured player, adding to the lead.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
Wow, that's an incredible drive. This looks like it's heading right.
That's a missed green.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Oh, that was so close. Well, a big par save could mean a lot going forward. As we check out how things stand, our leader has a 6-shot cushion.
Let's go to the par 3 fifth hole. to have opted for the 8-iron. Wow, what a shot.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot.
And this just might be good enough to go down.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Oh, I love these momentum putts. Right on 10 feet. Let's go hole it. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Pretty sure this looks like it's going to the left.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
This player is putting for fun.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Oh, looking to make a statement here, going with driver off the tee.
Long par 5, only the biggest hitters in the game have any hope of reaching it. Most players electing to play it as a 3-shotter. The layup area does get a little interesting. Either you lay it up well back or you challenge the layup into a narrow little area bisected by 2 bunkers. If you do that, it definitely then becomes a birdie opportunity.
His second shot here. Looks like this one's going to the beach. Lining up from the sand now.
Birdied this hole yesterday, but totally different circumstances today.
Oh, that one almost went in the cup. Putting for birdie. And gets that putt to drop. Gutsy effort.
Well, that was a fantastic effort getting it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard.
And now teeing off on this par 4.
Yeah, you've got to hug it down the left-hand side as best you can to avoid being blocked out by some large trees down the right. From there, slightly downhill for your second shot to a green that's protected by water and bunkers everywhere.
What an unbelievable shot that was, right next to the pin.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
And again, you've got another raised green that's surrounded by a large bunker out to the right and a small pot bunker on the left-hand side. Green runs pretty strong from back to front, making that front pin oh so much more difficult.
5-iron on the way. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. Needs this to drop to save par. Here's a look at the way things stand. He is ahead by 8. Now to 9, the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 5. This shot in the 220-yard range. We've got 15 feet to the cup.
He's got a great chance for eagle here.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Wow, what a shot for eagle. As we move on to the next hole, his lead is 9 shots. A par 4 here.
Premium on accuracy here as bunkers are down the right-hand side and just a little small one down the left to get your attention. From there, for the first time, we don't have any hazards around this green, but don't let that fool you. It drops off on all sides.
Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here. Down to Henny.
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
This putt is for par. That's how you get out of trouble. How about it, Rich?
After driving it in the bunker off the tee, that's a formidable score right there.
Oh, that was left all the way off the club. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Hole number 12 is a par 5.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Nicely done. He's standing over his third shot.
Nicely done.
Lining up the birdie putt here. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one, striped. Second shot here on their 13th hole. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. It's just about 3 feet away. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on hole number 17.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. Oh my, that was launched. going with the 8-iron here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A huge right to left swinger.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
This one's tracking. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4. Uh-oh, I don't like where this one's headed. The beach is not where you want to be right now.
A tough break there. Just getting into that second cut of rough.
A chance to save par. All right, Henny is with this group. Henny, what do you see?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Nicely done with the putter. Our featured player continues to lead the way, up by 9. Here's the par 3 16th hole. Caddy tells us this is a 9-iron. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
I've given it a good look. I see this one.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. This hole is a par 4.
Oh, I love this hole. Drivable par 4 if you need to, or if you want to. If not, just bail out to the right-hand side with just some sort of long iron. Next shot, just with a short wedge, but watch out for long and left as that water comes into play in a hurry.
That was really well played. And we're looking at the second shot on 17. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. That looked good for a while. Here's a par putt. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Now to 18, a par 5.
If you are going to go for this green in 2, you better be sure about what you are doing. A long par 5. Most of the players, just a 3-shotter. You want to lay up into a very narrow area right there, but the third shot, though, to a pretty inviting green, it must be said, but accuracy, as always, distance control, as always, imperative.
What a beautiful leave right there. Henny, how tricky is this one?
Gently does it. It's downhill, breaking off to the right-hand side here.
Oh, almost. 7 feet left. And with that, he'll sign off on his round. 3 rounds are done.
With such a huge margin, you know it's yours and yours alone to lose, not just win. It's still going to be exciting.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. The grand finale of the Norwood Invitational starts right now. Andrew Catalan back with you. Thanks for joining us today. You can really feel the energy on the grounds today. Someone is going to take it low. All the thrilling action is right here on 2K Sports. All right, that one's wet. Time to get another ball out. You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
Just off the fairway, and what a beautiful shot. Good distance remains on this long putt. John, give us a read on this putt.
This one's like going left to right, it looks like.
Man, that was close. And now this putt for bogey. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Nothing like getting punched right in the jaw early in your round. Big bunker fronting this green. You got a little pot bunker there on the right hand side. The green sits up above the tee just a little bit. Lots of elevation, lots of fall offs. And whatever you do, please don't be long. Don't go swimming.
He's got this left for birdie. He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Fantastic start right out of the gate. Second shot.
Before we go back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Setting up now on the tee of the par 4 third.
How is he going to play this? Lay back or go for it and extend his lead?
That is absolutely spot on.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hello, Andrew. I'm down here with Tom Kim as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
Well, that's the perfect shape. Just controlling a fade.
Let's see what happens out of this greenside bunker. Seven feet from here.
Looking for another birdie here.
The putt goes in and our featured player extends the lead.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
Going and going and going.
All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Andrew, there is a stiff breeze and it's heading straight in.
All right, we can work with that. Henny, what more can you tell us?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This is just going right the whole way along.
I was already writing a circle on the scorecard. Okay, moving on to the next. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
Hole 5 is a par 3.
Going with less club. Let's see how this turns out. The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
He's got this one for birdie.
Oh, slow down. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
This is full send.
Standing over his second shot.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
A big, swinging, sweeping left to righter. Started beautifully.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one.
Out to the 7th hole.
Most demanding tee shot on the golf course by a wide margin. You've got to lay it up down the left-hand side as close to the water as you can to avoid being blocked out by those trees on the right. Second shot is downhill to a green that is deep in length, not particularly wide, so you find the surface, better make sure you hit it the right distance.
Oh, that is beautiful.
4 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Massive gaping bunker down the right-hand side, and just a small little pot bunker there on the left. Again, raised green, not much to it. It does tilt pretty good from back to front. Front hole locations awfully challenging.
A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left to righter.
I can't believe that didn't go in for birdie. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. Let's check out some highlights from earlier in the round. Okay, as we make our way back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Now to the par 5, 9th hole. Wow, what a swing.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
What a great shot on the par 5, on and 2.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
All right, this one's starting way out to the left.
Way too much on that one. A 3-foot putt. I'm being told John has more. John, what can you tell us?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 15th.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. We begin the back 9 here on the 10th hole.
Premium on accuracy here off the tee. Dotted bunkers down the left, larger ones down the right, and for the first time we don't have any hazards around this green. But don't let that fool you. Look at that green. It looks like the hood of my '71 Super Beetle.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Okay, that's going to play. This one a good distance away. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
This putt looks like it's going to go right to left as it heads up this hill.
Starts off looking good.
And just misses. Finishing off that hole. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
Here we are at the 11th hole, a par 3. Opting for the 4-iron here. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
That's a good-looking shot there. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
And this one will be for bogey. Let's head over to the 15th hole, shall we?
This one's just over 150 yards, I would say.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. As we head now to the par 5 next.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side. Whew.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
A little bird tells me this is for birdie.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Oh, she's hit a good putt here. Like the look of the line. It's tracking towards the cup. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. The 13th hole is a par 4. Well struck. 8 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
That's disappointing. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. This one's for birdie. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And now that finds him in first place.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole. I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
And now a 6-footer is left.
Looking for another birdie here.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Now to 16, it's a par 3.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
That really sounded pure. This is pitching wedge on the way. Those shots all day have been working. Another one hits the green.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. The tee shot at 17.
Oh, I love this hole. Drivable par 4 if you need to, or if you want to. If not, just bail out to the right-hand side with just some sort of long iron. Next shot, just with a short wedge, but watch out for long and left as that water comes into play in a hurry.
Wow, our leader's got it going today. Now this putt for birdie. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. He's made his way to 18 with the lead. Time to get it done. Beautiful shot from our leader.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Looking at this one, Andrew, it's down breeze.
This is a 9-iron on the way. That's a great position to be in after that approach. And now a putt to win it. There's your champion. Our featured player wins the Norwood Invitational.
Enjoy the victory and all the spoils that come with it.
Rich, that almost looked easy out there today.
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night.
it.